Like the birds in the sky. When it comes to math, dog, I only multiply if your name isn't. Don't ever ask me why. No reckless way, just every move be a. See what I did?
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie.
Yes, indeed. It's your boy, Two Pitch Shakur, aka Mr. Audacity. Look, we here in the building. We back. Cash money, safe money, millionaires. Cash money, safe money, cash money. Yeah, safe money, millionaires. 365. Look, I hope everybody's having a great day thus far this morning. We want to, first and foremost, I want to take the time out and just simply welcome you all to the Safe Money Podcast, your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're here to break down the trending topics, give you the insight scoop, and provide expert insights on everything from game day strategies to culture. Whether you're a seasoned bettor, sports fanatic, or gambler like myself, we have something for you. So stay tuned, stay locked in, stay down, and let's make some safe money. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Look, I talked with you all yesterday, and we talked briefly about Kawhi Leonard leaving the USA Olympic team, who is, actually currently in Las Vegas, Nevada. And so they're preparing to go and bring the gold back to the US of A to show that we're still the dominant force in basketball. All right. Well, we talked, and Kawhi Leonard has been having some issues with his knee, some swelling, inflammation. It's something that's been going on for a long time. Actually, Kawhi hasn't been the same since he was in Sacramento, and he sprung his ankle real bad, and that's how that landing space foul took place, because they were in the playoffs. I believe this is when Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Parker and the whole gang is together. And Kawhi is actually at this time carrying and leading the team, though you have Tim Duncan and Parker and Ginobili and all these guys on there. He's basically carrying the team, and sprung his ankle, and the Spurs went down, and that's when they started that whole landing space. Every jump shooter needs a landing space, and so that's how that rule came into effect. And from there, he bounced around a little bit, went to Toronto, and not only did he go to Toronto, but he actually won a ship in Toronto. Then he's now with the Clippers. So he spent some time with the Clippers, and it's only been one season where he's played I think a total of 68 games, 66, 68 games. Other than that, he's been load managing and trying to heal. He's still favoring that knee. But somehow he pops up on the Olympic team. And now he has these issues going on, and so they called Kawhi to the principal office and said, your mom is here to pick you up. She found out that you were playing and you didn't get cleared from your doctor, so you got to go home, son. And so they decided to pick up Derrick White. Let's go into let's get into the news. I'm gonna read that, and then we're gonna jump into this diamond. Jalyen Brown on the USA picking Jalyen Brown was asked a few questions by, let me give you the disclaimer real quick. Jalyen Brown was asked a few questions by Cam Newton about Team USA picking his teammate Derrick White over him. His comment was simply, I don't really know how to respond to it. I don't have a comment. At the 2024 ESPY Awards on Friday, Boston Celtics star Jalyen Brown declined an opportunity to elaborate on his displeasure with USA Basketball and Nike. While he had implied on social media that the shoe company had kept him off a Team USA. When Cam Newton brought up the subject in an interview on the red carpet, Brown said, I don't really have a comment. You know what I mean? I got my beautiful date right here. This is what I'm focused on. Newton then looked at the camera and said, he's trying to deflect, ladies and gentlemen. He doesn't want to answer the question. Y'all know how Cam get down. He's a wild boy. So he's deflecting the question shortly after Kawhi Leonard. Okay, so shortly after Leonard withdrew from Team USA on Wednesday, basketball announced that Derrick White, one of Brown's teammates with the 2024 championship Boston Celtics, would take his place on the roster ahead of the 2024 Olympic Games. Given the team's specific needs and White's skill set, the decision was not particularly difficult to comprehend, nor was it surprising. This is ESPN sources. And on June 14th, it stated that White would be a likely replacement if Leonard could not play. Boston's Jason Tatum was asked a few questions on this past Wednesday. A couple of questions that he was asked. He says they asked Tatum, had he talked to Brown about the situation? They asked if it was tough not to have Brown with him. Tatum, starts rubbing his head. And he said, yeah, I mean, it's so many guys that could take the last spot or whatever. So, yeah, it is tough. Grant Hill, though, Team USA managing director, dismissed the theories that might be out there this past Wednesday. He says, you get 12 spots and you have to build a team. Okay? And one of the hardest things is leaving people off the roster that I'm a fan of, that I look forward to watching throughout the season, throughout the playoffs. Guys who've been finals MVPs, guys who've been a part of the program, guys who've won gold medals, guys who I respect, admire, and enjoy watching. But the responsibility that I have is to put together a team, and a team that complements each other, a team that fits a team that will give us the best opportunity for success. And so, whatever theory, this is Grant Hill. Grant Hill says, whatever theories that might be out there, they're just that. They're just theories. But that's my responsibility. And it's tough. It's tough to have conversations. It's tough to have conversations, tell people that they're not on the team. He says, Grant Hill, I'm trying to win, and I'm trying to put together the right pieces that fit and give us a chance to win. Notice he keeps stressing and putting emphasis on winning. All I'm concerned about is winning. Whatever pieces they give me, I'm gonna deal with. I don't care who they give me. I just take the pieces that they give me, and we deal with them. We coach them, and we put them in the best position to win. This is essentially what he's saying. I've been a big fan of Derrick's. Obviously, he just won a championship. One of the many things that I really love about Derrick White, particularly with this team, is I don't feel like his role changes much with our team from what he does with the Celtics. He plays alongside two incredibly great young men, Jalyen Brown and Jason Tatum, and this setting is hard when you come and you're the center of your universe. And now you have to establish a role, and it might be different than what you have to do with your team. And so to have someone who can come in and play off of guys, be complementary to some others, but then also stand out and be a dynamite defensive player, knock down shots, just impact winning. It's understandable that Brown, a three-time All-Star and the reigning Finals MVP, feels snubbed. Given that White is his teammate, though this is all a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? Yes, Grant Hill, it is. And everything that you said, it just sounds like wah, 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 wah. Man, look, they just give me the pieces. His role doesn't change that much from what he does for the team. But then, at the same time, he says, let me go back. I've been a big fan of Derrick. Obviously, he just won the championship. One of the many things that I really love about Derrick, and particularly with his team, is I don't feel like his role changes much with our team from what he does with the Celtics. He plays alongside two incredibly great young players, and Jalyen Brown and Jason Tatum. And this setting is hard when you come in and you're the center of your universe, and now you have to establish a role, and it might be different than what you have to do with your team. Now, wait a minute. Let's investigate this. You just said that he's the type of player where his role, what you like about White is that his role doesn't change from the role that he has with the Celtics, but his role now with Team USA might be different than what he has to do with his team. Okay. Maybe I might be missing it. Maybe it's just too early in the morning. I haven't had my tequila yet. Huh? That sounds a little contradicting. His role is going to be the same, but it might change a little bit. He's a great defensive player. Knockdown shooter. Now, I'm not taking anything from White. He's a champion. Yeah, he's a defensive player, and he plays really good along beside Holiday, Jason Tatum, and Jalyen Brown. He plays a huge part along beside them. But I don't think he's a better defensive player than Jalyen Brown. I don't think offensively he's a better player than Jalyen Brown. I think Jalyen Brown would fit in real well. Jalyen Brown knows how to adjust and take on a new role. I love Grant Hill. You know what I'm saying? He's a dookie, but at the same time, I feel like he was used as the token to kind of soothe things a little bit. We just didn't give Jalyen. We just didn't give Jalyen an opportunity because Derrick White, he brings a different type of skill set. What type of skill set? And if
He brings a different type of skill set to the team. Why wasn't he named the MVP for the Boston Celtics? I mean, he would. To me, he received the Iron Man Award or the Hustle Man Award or uh, uh, the what's the other reward they give out? Hustle Man, uh, Most Improved Player. Yeah, yeah, he played a great role, a huge intricate role for the Celtics. But I don't believe his role or his gameplay was better than Brown. I thought that with the Olympics, you go get the best of the best. What is the problem here? And then Grant Hill, we chose him because his role doesn't change, but yet we're gonna need him to do some other things on the team. What is going on here? Then I saw the clip where they were talking to Jason Tatum, and Jason Tatum looked like a nigga that just snitched. Oh man, I don't. Yeah, it'd be good to have him here, but I'm telling you what it looks like to me. Jason Tatum is G Money, and Jalyen Brown is Nino. And the truth of the matter is, G Money is getting tired of Nino taking his accolades. Gino is getting tired of Jalyen Brown coming through, taking the shine. You got the MVP. You became the MVP of the finals, and you were the MVP of the Eastern Conference Final. Damn, Jalyen. Can I get something? Then on top of that, he's the highest paid player on the team. $325 million. I'm going to tell you what the real problem is. The real problem is this brother has connected himself with the FOI, the Fruit of Islam. He's a Muslim. And can I talk about it? Jalyen Brown had the audacity. Did you hear what I said? He has the audacity to begin to talk about Black Wall Street and how he's going to take and use his generational wealth, his money, to start a Black Wall Street of Tulsa, Oklahoma. 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the reason why he's not going to the Olympic Games. This is the reason why you're not playing, in my point of view. He's made some other comments about, what he tends to do with his money and help the black community. And now all of a sudden, you're getting blackballed. Not to mention, your man's in there, Tatum, looked as if he had dropped a dime on you. I mean, you can say whatever you want to say. I get it, Grant Hill. You all have a job. You have a position. You're the director, player, whatever. You oversee niggas. We get it. I dig it. And I can imagine, they ask, what's we going, you want to get your boy? I mean, that's up to y'all. Y'all can do what y'all want to do, but I'm. Well, who would you? I mean, you got Holiday, Derrick. Derrick held it down, man. I mean, I wasn't there, but we could all, we give our own theory, and I can imagine, say, man, the truth of Derrick used to lock Brown up in practice, man. That's what I would go for. I mean, to me, he the better player. I'm gonna be real with you. So you would rather have Derrick than JP? Yeah. I mean, I ain't saying it, but I'm saying. Now listen, those that have played athletics, we all know that there were some guys on our team that we didn't care that much for. Huh? And you're like, Coach, man, like, I mean, yeah, but bro, he does this. He does this. I remember Coach at AAU, and the guys on the team came to me complaining about a player on the team, and he doing this, he doing that, and you're like, yo, but that's your teammate. That's your teammate. That's your man's. Why you ain't talking to him? Why you ain't saying anything to him? And that's how we handled the situation. We didn't do that. We didn't do what Dame Dash called that chatty patty stuff. We didn't allow the chatty patty stuff to go on. What we did, we addressed the issue. We brought them all together and we talked about it. And it sounds like the Boston Celtics, even though they won 2024 championship, it sounds like they need to start the season off by having some conversation. Because if they don't have a conversation, then what they did this year, they're not going to do next year. No. Excuse me. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. So Jalyen Brown is not with the Olympic team. Now, here's the thing. Sources are also saying that Kevin Durant has a calf strain. Now, the last time Kevin Durant had a calf strain, this is when the Golden State Warriors were in the finals with the Toronto Raptors, and at the time Kawhi was playing with Toronto. And Kevin Durant was playing with the Golden State Warriors. Clay, at this time, he hadn't tore his ACL, but I think he had just got back from the Achilles injury, or he tore his ACL, then had the Achilles injury. One of the two. Nevertheless, the last time he had a calf strain, Kevin Durant ended up tearing his Achilles. So he's having a calf strain. Phoenix could call and say, look, dog, you already have, we're going to pull a Kawhi. We're going to pull a Kawhi, and we're going to ask that Kevin Durant, please come to the principal's office. Your mama's here to pick you up. You got to go home. What we going to go for now? Who we going to get now? You going to call Jalyen? You going to call Jalyen? Huh? Or Al Horford? Al. Yeah, Al Horford. Nah. Right.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie. The odds are in my favor like the birds in the sky. When it comes to math, dog, I only multiply.
Man, it's a mess going on right now, man. We don't understand it. But I tell you what, there's a parable that says what is done in the dark eventually comes to the light. And I believe that it's starting to come to the light right now. Kawhi goes out, you go get Derrick White. What's going on? The MVP right here. What's happening? Ain't nobody saying nothing. Man, Tatum, he's stretching his head like, man, I wouldn't even with niggas, man. I don't even know them. But then he calling them by name. Yeah, I mean, it'd be good if, you know what I'm saying, if anybody could just be in this position. Man, listen, if that's my dog and I really rock with him, like, we need Jalyen. We need Jalyen. Kobe would say, we need Jalyen. We need Shaq. You know? Got some house cleaning to do, Boston. You better get it together. If not, you're going to be one and done over there, Daddy. But I hope things work out. Let's go ahead and get into this done. We're not going to procrastinate. Let's get to it. Yesterday, prediction. We called out the Los Angeles Dodgers. They went out there. It was a scrap. But they did exactly what we projected. The Dodgers won yesterday 4-3, 9 strokes. They was out there hitting both of them. Detroit had 8. Detroit only pulled out 3 runs out of that 8, and the Dodgers was able to pull out 4 runs out of that 4. 4 runs out of the 9 strokes. Then we went with the Cleveland Guardians, who are currently struggling. They lost yesterday 0-2. So we were 1-1 on yesterday with the Shakors. We are currently 15-10 for the month. We get ready to turn the heat up. And we're gonna start with today. We're about finished. We're gonna start with today. There are a lot of games today, but we're gonna highlight just 2. First game I want to highlight is at 110. We're going back with the Dodgers. All right. They struggled a little bit yesterday. The record is 56-39. When it comes to the spread, the season they're 47-48. On the road, they're 26-22. I'm going to take a chance with them with the spread, with the run line, the Spreadini Anioso. Yeah, I like them. Yeah. We have Justin Rob Lewinsky, left-handed pitcher on the mound. He's getting it in today. Yeah. We're going with the LA Dodgers with the Shakur. Going with the LA Dodgers at 110. We're running it back in there, as my dog would say. We're going back in the. We're going back in there. We're going right back in there. We don't care who watching. We don't care who looking. We're going right back in. Secondly, at 210, you have to have some audacity. This is boldness. This is supreme confidence. Slightly arrogant. Slightly. We're going back in there with them. Dodgers at 110, and at 210, we're going with Chicago White Sox. You heard? We're calling out Chris Flexen. He's on the mound against Luis Ortiz for the Pirates. I like Chicago today. They yesterday they lost 4-1. They had 8 strokes, both teams, 8 strokes apiece. I like them today. I really do. So that is our 2-pick Shakur for today. We have the Los Angeles Dodgers at 110, and then we have the Chicago White Sox money line at 210. Listen, those that watch the show, you want to get straight to the business, go to our chapters below, and you can get straight to the picks. And those in a hurry, trying to get to work with whatever you got going on, you can go to the chapters and below. Look, like, share, subscribe. We have some exciting events coming up to save money. Y'all need to stay locked in, stay down. Look, those that are interested in the parlays, go to our social media platforms, Instagram, safe_money365, Facebook, safe money 365. Stay tuned, stay locked in. DM us from there, those platforms. DM us. We are sending you the parlays after you submitted your $20. They don't go through, we're sending your money back. All right? There's a lot of people who are getting with us, and they filling up their safe right now, you heard? Remember, always, no reckless wagers. Let every move be a plan. See what I did?